Dear entrepreneurs, welcome to the Indian Food Park. Interested as you are in the agri and food industry, for the next few minutes we will take you through a revolutionary new concept that has taken concrete shape and is now known as the Indian Food Park. New concept in the sense that this is the first food park in the private sector, fully recognized and approved by the Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Food Processing, Government of India. A revolutionary one, we said, because this is one comprehensive food park, the only one of its kind, where an entrepreneur can walk in and start his industry from almost day one. How has this been made possible? What facilities for food processing industries are available here? Where and with what infrastructure is this IFP established? How professional and critical are the facilities, and how comprehensive is it? Does the food park concept take care of all the logistical needs, technical, legal, financial, marketing and administrative requirements? Here and now, we will unfold the IFP profile for you to cash in. Our agricultural background goes back to the early 1900s, a tradition spanning 3 generations centered around Virudhunagar district near Madurai of Tamil Nadu. Engaged in the manufacture and export of edible oils, spices, oleoresins and other value-added products, the group could also boast of a chain of cold storages for agricultural produces. VPS Ayyamperumal Nadar & Sons Private Limited, the promoters of the Indian Food Park, was founded in 1954 by VPS Ayyamperumal Nadar. The food park is taking shape under the able guidance of Sri A.V. Shanmuganathan, the grandson of the founder.
நாங்கள் 4 தலைமுறைகளுக்கும் மேலாக வேளாண் மற்றும் உணவுப் பொருட்கள் வர்த்தகத் துறையில் இருந்து வருகிறோம். வேளாண் உணவுப் பொருட்கள் சம்பந்தப்பட்ட துறைகள் எப்பொழுதுமே அதிக வாய்ப்புகள் கொண்டவை. இந்தியாவில் ஃபுட் ப்ராசஸிங் கம்பெனிகள் மூலமாக உற்பத்தியாகும் வேளாண் உணவுப் பொருட்கள் 5 முதல் 8% வரை மட்டுமே. மற்ற நாடுகள் 20 முதல் 30% வரை இத்துறையில் உள்ளன. எங்களின் தொழில் நுணுக்கம் மற்றும் திறமையினால் உருவாகும் இந்த இந்தியன் ஃபுட் பார்க் மூலமாக ப்ராசஸ்டு ஃபுட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியின் வளர்ச்சிக்கு எங்களால் சிறந்ததொரு சேவையை செய்ய முடியும் என்று தீர்க்கமாக நம்புகிறோம்.
He is ably assisted by his 2 sons, Mr. Saravanan, Mr. Dileepan and a core group of professionals. The food park is situated 10 kilometers from Virudhunagar, a prosperous, peaceful and progressive trading and industry center. Just 50 kilometers from Madurai on the National Highway 7 and its airport. 80 kilometers to the east is the seaport of Tuticorin. The food park is well connected by rail and road to all major locations like Chennai, Coimbatore, Bangalore, Kochi. Now, on to the facilities we provide in the food park. The facilities at the food park can be broadly classified as utilities, infrastructure, amenities and services. Firstly, power will be made available through HT connection. In addition, uninterrupted power would be made available through high-capacity gensets. It would be the endeavor of the promoters to ensure availability of stable and uninterrupted power to the occupants. Secondly, on the waterfront, Indian Food Park has already created rainwater harvesting ponds with a total holding capacity of 15 million litres. Besides, there are borewells with adequate supply of water, overhead tanks and pipelines laid already. Of importance to our food park units will be the arrangements being made for effluent treatment. The plant we are putting up can handle up to 1 lakh litres of waste waters. Let us look at some of the food industry's critical infrastructural needs provided for in our food park. With our vast experience in the field, we have of course created the most comprehensive cold storage facility. With an overall capacity of 3,000 tons, it's a modular construction with prefab structures and EPS insulated panels. temperatures ranging from 0 to 8 degrees centigrade and humidity 45% to 90%. The promoters have another similar cold storage with a capacity of 6,000 tons nearby. The unit is planned for storage of raw materials and finished products of the participants, ideal for fruits, vegetables, pulses, grains, nuts and dry fruits, milk and milk products. Individual chambers of required dimensions and cooling capacities, say even to sub-zero levels, can also be made available. The cold storage unit runs on genset with a standby and is maintained by experienced technicians and service hands. So too, fully completed and ready to occupy is the huge warehouse we have built for your needs. The overall capacity is 1,500 tons and measures 120 feet by 30 feet by 18 feet, within which, for your specific requirement, closed enclosures can be created. On request, there is provision for special services such as packing, repacking, sorting, grading, or pest control. Another facility that is complete is a 100 feet by 80 feet drying yard that will be needed for drying spices, pulses, food grains, etc. The other most important facility is the quality control and the R&D lab, being equipped with all modern equipment to test right from raw material stage to finished products. The R&D unit will be manned by qualified and experienced hands and is meant to offer facilities for both your developmental research as well as process testing and quality control. Another significant feature of the Indian Food Park would be the pilot plant facility to be set up by Avinashalingam Deemed University, Coimbatore in the food park premises. The pilot plant will house machineries like mini spray dryer, pulverizer, blender, etc. and will be a big boon to the food industries in the region. Adequate secluded space has been provided for parking of trucks and trailers. A weighbridge of 40 tons capacity has also been provisioned for. Wide internal roads combined with good street lighting will guide the way inside the food park. A modern air-conditioned auditorium with a seating capacity of more than 350 will be available to the occupants for seminars, conferences and launch functions. The auditorium has pleasing interiors and is equipped with good lighting and up-to-date audio-visual equipment. What a relief to see this expansive green belt of neem trees spread over about 8 acres, cultivated and carefully nurtured to preserve the ecological balance. On the amenities side, the business center here offers secretarial services and email, internet, STD, ISD and photocopying facilities as well as travel bookings. To take care of the guests and officials of the occupants, 4 guest rooms with modern amenities have been made ready. A canteen managed by a professional catering contractor will start functioning at the food park very shortly. By now, you must be wondering about certain aspects we have not touched upon so far, such as finance, marketing, administration, legal, transportation, and the like. On the services side, professional assistance for taking up and executing works of any magnitude in the following areas is made available through specific divisions: Engineering Services Cell, Market and Marketing Services Cell, Legal and Administration Services Cell, Financial Services Cell, Travel and Transport Services Cell. Our Transport Cell, for example, can help you in regard to shipping and forwarding, hiring of vehicles, lorries, trailers, containers and other material handling services. Our Finance Cell can also be engaged by the units to process and obtain, in deserving cases, appropriate loans and subsidies from the financing institutions and the government. At present, the Government of India gives a 25% subsidy on capital investment for food industries established in our food park, subject to a maximum of 50 lakh rupees. Our commercial cell is manned by experts who can advise the units on sourcing of raw materials, identifying markets and marketing channels, and where found suitable, even arrangements for marketing and brand building. In a nutshell, the Indian Food Park is a single-roof service provider to the food processing industry community, and the occupants will forever feel satisfied and proud of their presence at the Indian Food Park. A few players have already taken proactive steps by taking allotments here in the park. If you too want to take the first right step, call or write to our friendly Director Marketing, Mr. GVS Mani, at VPS Ayyamperumal Nadar and Sons Private Limited, promoters of Indian Food Park, Madurai 625016, Tamil Nadu, India. Phone 0452 386 133. Fax 0452 386 841. Email vpsa@eth.net and vpsa@sifi.com. Mobile 98421 13181.